Helen Yee here, being joined by UFC Hall of Famer plus best-selling author. 5-star reviews on Amazon. I can see why. Quitters never win. So I have to admit, I've been hogging it from the Schmo.
Right. Well, thank you very much. That's good to know.
And I have to say, your story is truly inspiring. I don't want to spoil too much, so make sure you get your copy today on Amazon. But I've been reading, and I want to give a quick shout out to your wife, Rebecca. She's been there for you since literally the beginning and got you that Ultimate Submissions DVD.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, because I started martial arts when I was 8, but then when I was 15, 16, you know, I discovered women and alcohol. I started hanging out with my buddies. You know what I mean? I didn't care much for putting on the gi and training martial arts, so I was always going out and I forgot all about martial arts basically. And then I you know, when I decided I wanted to make something of myself, this guy made me an offer about becoming a professional mixed martial artist. And for Christmas, she bought me the Ultimate Submissions or Ultimate Knockout, something like that. And I'd never seen any of that stuff before. So even though I was due to move down to another city in like 2 weeks to embark on this new career, I'd never seen any of it. So yeah, no, you're right. She stuck by me and she was very supportive right from day one.
What about when you were 17? And again, I don't want to spoil too much, but the guy named Ronnie, and then also sleeping in that one guy's room, and then he was watching TV till midnight?
Yeah, no. So I think what you're talking about there was the guy. I had a guy come to my house try and kill me one night. Yeah, he tried to set fire to the house with me. And he basically, I mean, you got to read the book. The guy comes in, he's got a Ku Klux Klan over his head, covers me in gasoline, tries to set fire to me. He cut all the wires for the telephone so I couldn't call the fire brigade or the police or whatever. I ended up chasing him off down the street. Yeah, I was 17, living on my own at the time, and that scared me absolutely shitless. And I never went back to that apartment ever again.
Well, again, I don't want to give too much away, so get your copy now. Quitters never win, but amazing journey, incredible story, and congratulations on everything that you've accomplished.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know it's very kind of you to say you don't want to spoil too much. I feel like the ending, people know what happens in the end.
Well, yeah, and that's why we are here today. Like the Schmo mentioned, in your half mansion, your beautiful home. There are a lot of big fights coming up, and you're a great analyst as well. So I kind of want to pick your brain. First off, I know Stipe Miocic, he was on Believe You Me podcast on your show. So where do you think he ranks amongst the greatest heavyweights of all time?
He's the best. I think so. I mean, of course, Fedor Emelianenko would be a name that some people throw out there. Cain Velasquez would be another. And Daniel Cormier as well. Daniel Cormier deserves to be in the conversation, which of course he was. And had he won that fight, this would be around Daniel. But it's not. Stipe won, unfortunately. Or not fortunately, the best man won. And yeah, no, Stipe's the best. Stipe's the man. You know, I think if Stipe matched up with Fedor now, I think it'd be a pretty easy fight for him. Now, Fedor in his pride, I mean, who knows? Who knows? But I feel if you look at Stipe, you look at the competition that he's beaten, competition that he's faced, the caliber of it, and this is modern mixed martial arts, where the competition and, you know, the skill set's so much higher, you know, than what it was 10, 12 years ago. So, yeah, I think the best heavyweight that we've seen is the current heavyweight champion.
Well, he mentioned that the rematch against Francis doesn't excite him too much. So, in your opinion, who do you think should be next for him?
Yeah, I mean, well, he's the champ, so he gets to call the shots. I kind of feel the same way. I mean, Ngannou, yes, would be interesting because, of course, he has improved and he knocks everybody out just by making contact with them. He touches them and people fall asleep. But he is the rightful contender. Since he lost that fight to Stipe, you know, he's been on a tear. He's been absolutely unstoppable. So that is the correct fight to make. In the true essence of sport, it should be Stipe versus Ngannou. Now, we know Jon Jones is moving up a weight division. He's coming to heavyweight, so that's very interesting. I think as a fan, I'd rather see Stipe versus Jones, but I understand why the UFC would do Stipe versus Ngannou.
Well, how do you think that Jon Jones will do in heavyweight?
I think he'll do fantastic. I mean, he is a heavyweight, let's be honest. You know, I mean, he cuts down to 205, but it's not easy. I mean, Stipe, for that last fight, I'm not sure what he weighed, but it was like 230, something like that. If Stipe had have dieted and cut weight and gone through a weight cut, he probably could have made 205. So I feel like there'll be similar sizes. So yeah, no, I mean, Jones will do well. He's certainly got the size, he's got the frame, he's undefeated, he's beaten and seen every single style there is on the planet. So yeah, I mean, somebody like that, you can't ever say, ooh, we got to see how he'll do at heavyweight. He'll do just fine at heavyweight. Will he do fine enough to beat the heavyweight champ though? That's the question.
Absolutely. Very well said. And you are the former UFC middleweight champion. Before, we've spoken about Israel versus Paulo, but another intriguing middleweight matchup coming up, Robert Whittaker, Jared Cannonier. Wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah. Tremendous fight. Again, obviously, Robert, the former champ, wants to get that belt back. And if he can beat Cannonier, you might see a title fight on the horizon very soon. Cannonier, as we know, started at heavyweight, had some success, came down to light heavyweight, had some success, had some losses, came down to middleweight, and he's looked tremendous since then. I mean, he stopped Anderson Silva with that leg kick. You don't see that very often. Stopped Jack Hermanson. So, Cannonier hits very, very hard. Whittaker, as we know, can take a terrific shot. He's got a good chin on him. He's got excellent movement. So I don't know. That's a great title fight eliminator.
And lastly, will we see you throw the Schmo in your pool?
Did I throw him in last time? I didn't throw him in. I mean, I would do. Had I not have like 40 staples in my leg, I would grab him, I would throw him over my shoulder and throw him in the deep end. Next time you guys come here, when I have my full range of motion, I'll throw him in. I can see you want me to.
Yeah, well, he's running away right now.
Yeah,
so
no, he's packing up the stuff as we speak. He's getting out of here. But he's a smart man. He's a smart man. He knows he can't compete. In fact, even with one leg, I reckon I can take the Schmo. I reckon
I'd bet on you.
I'll take the middleweight roster with one leg. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it never leaves you. It never leaves you. Who's the champ right now? Is it? Yeah, walk in the park. Who else we got? Who else?
Paulo.
Fuck Paolo. Come on. Listen, let's go. Line him up, I'll knock him.
Darren
Till, he's my buddy, though. He's my buddy. No, I'm only messing, of course. The middleweight division right now is the best it's ever been. Tremendous talent, and Izzy is an amazing champ. I'm just messing around. Some big fights, though, coming up.
Yes. And quitters never win. So thank you again for all your time, and congratulations on everything.
Well, thank you very much, Helen, and congratulations to you too. When's the wedding? When's the schmedding?
Listen.
When's the wedding?
You got two bad legs. The Schmo's gonna throw you in the deep end of the pool and see how much you can swim.
I pretty much just threw you in the deep end there.